Welcome to Man Cave TV. As always, I'm your host, Sebastian Strokes. And as y'all come into the channel, hit that like button and subscribe. We're gonna give it a minute before motherfuckers start cooking in this bitch. Y'all, what's going down, man? What's going down, man? Those who know, y'all know we only talk boxing over here. None of that bias shit that most of y'all be on. You understand? We talk real uncut boxing over here. And I accept all motherfucking trolls. You understand me? Topic of discussion is who is the boogeyman in each division? Man, we gonna start as far as one. We gonna start as far as 135, as low as 135. Yeah, 130 and down. Ain't no motherfucking boogeyman. Them sanctioning bodies it ain't no boogeyman. Well, anyway, nah, I just feel like he ain't fought the right guy. He fight shoot, beat his ass. But anyway, the boogeyman at 135 is Edwin De Los Santos. That's who I got. I got Edwin as being the boogeyman in 135. And I know a lot of y'all probably disagree, but you don't know nobody want to fight Edwin. Huh? Nobody. You ain't got nobody in the 135-pound division that wanted to fight Edwin De Los Santos, even Shakur. Not he ain't really want to fight him either. That's why he ran. Talking about his hand was hurting, you know. But at 140, at the 140-pound division, I'm gonna say that goes to Gary Antoine Russell. He the boogeyman at 140. Everybody can talk that shit at 140 and say who they want to fight and try to move up to 147. Don't nobody want to unify with Gary Antoine Russell. Nobody. Nobody. Man, I believe don't nobody want to fight Gary Antoine Russell from 135 to 147. Don't nobody want to fuck with dude. Stay away from the dog. He wild. He a dog. You know what I'm saying? Gary Gary Antoine Russell was an animal. He's a peer. He's a peer animal at 140. He's my boogeyman at 140. 147. Well, since Boots left, it got to be B. Norman Jr. Y'all don't want to fight B. Norman Jr. Dev, you don't want to fight him, man. I'm telling you. Devin Haney, you don't want to fight Brian Norman Jr., man. He the boogeyman. He really the boogeyman. But see, one thing I respect about Dev be wanting all the smoke. Everybody that just tuned in, what's happening, man? Y'all got some crazy ass names in here. Y'all know we only talk boxing over here, and topic of discussion is who y'all think the boogeyman in each division. Right now we on 140. At 140, Gary Antoine Russell, he the boogeyman at 140. I don't think nobody want to fucking his business at 140. Nobody. Nobody. No. And I know we got Matias and all them other names and shit, but they don't want to fight Gary. Don't nobody want to fight Gary at 140. He the real boogeyman if you really think back. At 147, though, you got to give it to Brian Norman Jr. You got to say he the boogeyman at 147. Because you got motherfuckers like Mario Barrios, he fighting Pacquiao. Man, why y'all not trying to unify? See, undisputed, that's something that not every fighter look for. I want y'all to understand that. You understand? People be thinking that as a fighter, their goal is to become undisputed. No. The goal is to get a bag. First of all, dumbass. That's my number one goal. Fuck these belts. My number one goal is to lead this motherfucker with all my faculties with a bang. That's the number one flex. You understand what I'm saying? So when y'all get lost in the man, this motherfucker here, he can be undisputed. He don't want to be undisputed. He know he can't be undisputed. This person know he can't be undisputed, so they gonna go ahead and bounce. Boots knew he couldn't be undisputed at 147. Without waiting another 2-3 years or some shit like that, they gonna dance around here. So he like, man, fuck y'all. I'm gonna go to 154 and shock the world, which he should do. You understand what I'm saying? But they gonna run from him there too. Motherfucker going, man, I'm going to 160. I'm getting too big for the weight. That's what they gonna start saying at 154. Watch. It's a lot of mega fights to be made too. It's a lot of mega fights to be made. Like I always wanted to see Conor Benn and Boots fight. Hmm. And I know y'all probably saying like, oh, well, Conor might be too big for Boots. No, they the same motherfucking size if you ask me. They dead there fight in the same weight. Yeah. Boots and Conor Ben is a big fight. Big fight. Hell yeah. And they probably might say, well, Conor Ben ain't got no name like that. He got a name in London. He got a name over there. They know the fuck Conor Ben is. So you can't debunk that at all. Conor Ben and Boots would be a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. But at 147, Brian Norman Jr., he the boogeyman in that motherfucking division. For sure. He got that. At 154, I got to give it to Boots. He gonna be the boogeyman everywhere he go. Nobody will fight him, man. Nobody will fight Boots. Nobody want to fight Boots. And don't nobody want to fight Jermell Charlo. Yeah, even though he been inactive, but no, you still don't want to fight Charlo. You don't know what he'll do to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I know they say an active fighter ain't always a good fighter because he rusty. But I feel like an inactive fighter, if he's already a seasoned vet, your inactivity gonna make you sharp and crispy and clean. You saw Gary Antoine? You saw Gary Russell? Not Antoine, but his big brother. You saw Gary? He looked phenomenal. See, Gary already got this shit up here, so he just had to be healthy. That's all. So sometimes that layoff be great for a fighter. Look at Bud and Canelo. Bud probably Bud been more inactive than Canelo. Canelo just got off a school fight. You understand what I'm saying? So Bud just really just been working out, getting big, getting brawly, juicing. We had something totally it. We ain't gonna bring that up though. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he is. I don't care. Listen, I don't care if Canelo juicing. Okay, okay. And all this shit is off topic, and I don't give a fuck. Everybody just came in here. What's happening? I try not to say bad words on here. I try not to, but it'd be hard, especially when I'm talking about boxing, because I get off into it. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't care if Canelo juicing, and I don't care if Crawford on that snack pack. May the best Frankenstein win. That's how I look at it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's make it an even playing field and say, let's not make it even. Okay? Two negatives is a positive, right? In math, I think that's how I go. I ain't the best mathematician, but I believe when two negatives come together, it be right. So, hey, whoever cheating, you should. This is a mega fight. This fight right here for the culture. But I believe Crawford ain't even got a cheat, man. This the thing. This how Crawford gonna beat Canelo. And I've said this shit numerous of times. For everybody that just entered this chat, man, what's happening, man? Fucks with your boy, man. Fucks with Sebastian Strokes, and I fucks with y'all back. We only talk boxing over here, but the real raw, uncut boxing though. But let me tell you how Bud gonna beat Canelo. And like always, when I'm wrong, I eat my crow. But if you've been following me, when it come to like the main big fights, I don't be wrong. Man, I knew Bud was going. I didn't know Bud was gonna do Earl the way he did Earl, but I knew he was gonna stop his ass though, for sure, for sure. I knew Teofimo Lopez was gonna do what's buddy name, Josh Taylor like that, and everybody said Taylor's from. I already knew. Teo different too. Y'all gonna stay the fuck off Teofimo Lopez. Y'all gonna leave my boy alone on my mama. Yeah, he totally different. Hey, go back in there. I'm smoking. Oh, here I come. Here I come. Okay, go sit down. Okay, go sit down now. I'm here. I come. Here I come. Bye bye. So bad. So bad. But yeah, y'all gonna leave Tio alone. Y'all gonna get off Tio Filmo Lopez, or I don't want to hear the racial antics and all that old bullshit. We fuck with Tio over here. And Tio a way better fighter than y'all be letting on. Yeah, way better fighter. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm really like a prophet when it comes to the big fights. Now, Bud gonna stop Canelo off one thing. Canelo, like all the other fighters that fight Bud, they be underestimating how strong he is. Dog strong for real. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Every now and then you meet somebody like that that just got stupid, retarded strength. Like, this man don't even really work out like that or nothing like that. He just strong. But Bud work out. I'm just using this as an example. You ever met a motherfucker that didn't work out? He just was strong as hell, retarded strength. That's what Bud got. Bud got stupid retarded strength. Now, is that his own strength or is it that snack pack? I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know. I know that shit different though. I know it's real different, and most of his opponents don't be ready for it. They underestimate. And I know Saul would. Saul look at you like you little motherfucker, knock your ass out. This different. This different. He said it like this finna be different for you. No, it ain't. It's gonna be different for you. It's gonna be different for you, Canelo. I believe the minute Canelo gets hit clean by Bud, he's almost gonna get stopped instantly because his body gonna react to it in a way y'all ain't never seen Canelo react. Y'all, we just seen Canelo rock by Triple G, and when I mean rock, I don't mean days, but rock, and he still be, Bud on something else, man. He different, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Canelo gonna press Bud. He gonna press him, and as he press him, his forward force of him coming forward so much with that pressure with Bud collide, it's gonna be almost be the same effect of how Spence. He gonna look something similar like how Spence looked. No, you heard it here first on Man Cave TV, but I'm breaking it down for you. I'm telling you exactly how it's gonna happen. He's gonna pressure Bud because he ain't gonna box. He gonna look at it like you, your little frame ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. He gonna pressure him, and Bud gonna catch him with a southpaw jab that gonna wake Canelo up, and it's gonna make his body uneasy, and that's how Bud gonna capitalize. Watch. We got a little over a month before we see the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Just watch. Bud has great instincts on knowing if he got your ass hurt or not. And once he got Canelo hurt, it's over with. And I know all y'all big debate is, well, can Bud take Canelo hit? Yes. The man crazy with you, dog. Huh? Man, the man got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. I'm pretty sure he can take a punch from Canelo Alvarez. Just saying. Just saying. You know, a lot of y'all just be talking, man. Y'all just be running y'all mouth. And the truth is, okay, what I just say, man, sit down. Here I go. Get your bad ass out of here. The truth of the matter is, Canelo ain't all that, man. Canelo just slowed down. Canelo got a lot of battles, a lot of wear and tear on that body. So for everybody to think Canelo just finna dog walk Bud, shame on your stupid ass. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on anybody that feel like Bud ain't even got a chance. You saw him in the face off? I was analyzing both of their frames. Canelo's a little wider than Bud, not taller, but more muscular. And that's going to Terrence Crawford, man. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand genetics, all that. You got to understand Crawford, man, stronger than Canelo, man. I promise you, man. I promise you, man. PED, no PED. Canelo, PED, no PED. Bud, snack, no snack. Bud stronger than Canelo, with or without it. Both ways. Bud stronger than Canelo with Canelo on PEDs or with him off PEDs. Bud stronger than Canelo with Bud on PDs or with him off of it. I'm trying to tell you. He different, man. That's why I said once he win this fight, he is going down in history. He is the best boxer of all time once he win this fight against Canelo. But here's the fun facts for you motherfuckers, for you casuals, and for you motherfuckers that swear y'all die hard boxing fans. Here's one for you. After he knock out Canelo, I'm gonna be the only motherfucker in the stands like, all right, bitch, what you gonna do now? What you gonna go? What you do now? Can you do it? Can you? Can you jump back down to 154 and be undisputed? Because the hard part over with now. That's all I'm gonna want to know. That's all I'm gonna want to fucking know. Once Bud stop Canelo, is he gonna jump back down to 154 and holler at Boots down there? I'm a fan of Boots. Boots is the motherfucking truth. He is the future of boxing. Crawford jump back down and take care of unfinished business with Boots. Man, he's boxing God. Man, that's why I can't stand you motherfuckers. Cause I know if he do that, y'all probably still debunk him and say something. Y'all bring up something. That is crazy. That means he has become undisputed 4 times in 4 different weight divisions. And be a 5 division champion. Y'all, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it'll never be duplicated ever again. So, only time will tell. That's what I would want to know. Yeah, y'all threw me off track. You throw me off track when we talk about Bud and Canelo. That's all I'm probably finna start doing though, because we're getting close to the fight. So really, we ain't finna really talk about shit but them. I'm finna dissect their fighting styles. I'm finna watch all their highlights, and I'm finna get on here and talk to you motherfuckers to see what y'all, if y'all see what I see. That's what I'm finna do. Yeah, I'm finna do that shit probably all next week from here on out. Yeah. Who the boogeyman at 168? 160, I'll say Connor. 160, nobody won't fight Connor. Nobody will fight Connor. Nobody will fight Chris Eubanks. They about neck and neck. But I really say Connor. Connor got the boogeyman here. You see Eubanks, he don't want to do the rematch right away. He making up excuses and shit. You see he don't want to fight Connor. Man, he's making up excuses, man. Making up excuses. And I saw that fight. I said I'm gonna rewatch it though. That Connor and Eubanks fight, it was cracking. It was a dog fight. Connor lost though. He lost. But they don't want to run it back though. You see what I'm saying? See how much of a dog Connor is? 168? Who the boogeyman at 168? Terrence Bud Crawford. That's the boogeyman at 168. The fuck? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all know shit about this boxing shit, boy. Watch how many people be terrified of Bud after he stopped Canelo. It's gonna be hard for him to get any type of fight after he stopped Canelo. The only fights he gonna be getting is him jumping down to 154, because some fighters gonna look at it like, oh, he gonna weight drain himself. He ain't gonna be able to. They gonna think motherfucker like Boots, I know gonna welcome it. Like, come on, bring your bitch ass back down here. I know he gonna welcome it. But a lot of fighters gonna be spooked of Terrence. Be honest. Man, once he stopped Canelo, man, ain't nobody gonna want to fight Bud, man. And the motherfuckers respecting him now, but once he stopped Canelo, they gonna be like, man, hell no. Hell no. Mm-hmm. I was real. I was real. Dog said, Dino, you funny as hell. Dog said this must be Tupac gone since 1996. Y'all crazy as hell. I don't think I look like Pac though. Some real shit. I look like Pac chat. Y'all funny as a motherfucker. Don't make me get on your ass, Don't make me hop on your motherfucking ass. I'm in mode right now. And I ain't trying to get off this topic. You understand what I'm saying? But I will hop on your black ass. Oh, the real. But straight up, I can't wait for Bud to stop Canelo. So we can go on and get over this hump. Because once we get over the hump, everybody gonna have their little faces, they little talks, so they gonna make content about Bud stopping Canelo. Not me. Not me. I'm gonna be like, what you gonna do now? My thing gonna be, is you finna take your ass back to 154? That's what I'm gonna see. Because like they always say, you can't please the fans and the media. It's always gonna be something else. You right, motherfucker. You right. You stop Canelo. I got a bigger task for you. Jump back down to 154 and become undisputed. Then you retire. Fuck everybody else. Well, yeah, you retire then. Yeah, you retire. I don't give a fuck what they bring up. After Bud Crawford stopped Canelo, he jumped back down to 154 and become undisputed. Man, you can retire, man. Tell them motherfucker suck your dick, man. I mean that shit, man. Yeah, because they always gonna say, they always gonna try to bring up something. They always gonna think of something. You see how fast I thought of that? So yeah, yeah. You ride off into the sunset, bud. You can really ride off into the sunset stopping Canelo. But why would you? Why would you when you can go to 154, man, and give the doubters nothing else to doubt about? Because once you stop Canelo, this is what they gonna say. Man, Canelo was on his last leg. You saw him fall William Sco. Man, this last three performances one shit. Blase Skippy, Blase Skippy. Oh, Canelo, he Blase Skippy. Oh, he didn't have 60 something fights. They gonna debunk you, bud. They gonna discredit this shit out your win with Canelo. Oh, let me be the first to say that. They finna discredit the fuck out this win against Canelo. But that's the shocker. Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know? No, it's all good, bro. I'll be joking too. I love fucking with you. I welcome the trolls, Nino. I welcome the trolls. You gotta just keep joining in so we can keep getting into it. But it's funny. Listen, y'all ain't know that? Y'all ain't know they gonna debunk Bud win? They gonna act like that shit wasn't nothing? Oh, y'all ain't know. Bud most definitely finna stop Canelo, but the media, the sanctioning bodies, the world gonna make it seem like man Canelo washed up. That's how they finna try to hurt my boy legacy. So I hope Crawford ready for that. I hope he gotta know. I hope he gotta know. Like once you stop Canelo, this ain't. I mean, and so I hope he got it in his head to where fuck it. Once I go ahead and beat the shit out of Cinnamon, I'm finna go ahead and holler and boot somebody that they know a formidable opponent. You can't say, man, what you gonna say, Boots? Man, if Crawford and I don't now hold on, motherfuckers. Let me say this. I don't think Bud can beat no Boots. Fuck, fuck. Boots my favorite motherfucking fighter, and I give him hell. I feel like he ducked Teofimo Lopez, but I don't feel like he could. I don't feel like Teo could beat Boots. But still, you still ducked him. Whoop his ass for the money. You ain't have to fight. Whoop his ass for the money and the coaching, and you didn't do it. So that was a duck. And Boots my favorite fighter, but I do not believe Bud can beat no motherfucking Boots. Oh hell no! And I believe Boots stopped Bud. But that's how you really be great, Bud Crawford. That's how you really be great. They gonna debunk this win, with Canelo for sure. And man, it ain't even gonna be close, man. It's gonna kind of be like a Spence demonstration. Watch. They gonna make it seem like you see how they did Spence. Man, Spence was on drugs. He flew out of a car. They gonna do the same thing. So, but be prepared to be great and go down to 154 because no matter if you win close fights or dominate 154, a motherfucker can say. Because at that point, they just creating up shit. Oh, he ain't fight a dragon. He ain't standing toe to toe with no grizzly bear. You see what I'm saying? Little hoe ass shit like that. So I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Y'all, I'm ready for it. I'll be honest. I'm ecstatic about it. Yeah. Other than the Canelo and Bud fight, the only other fight for this year I'm looking forward to is that B Norman Jr. and Devin Haney. Yeah, that's probably more. That I'm anticipating that fight more than this Canelo fight because I know what's gonna happen. I just want to see what Bud move gonna be after the fact. But the fight I really want to see is B Norman Jr. versus David Haney because it means so much for the both of them. Devin Haney arguably got the best resume in the sport of boxing for a young boxer today. Hands down. Hands down. He got a nasty resume. And a win against B. Norman Jr. on his resume. It looked good too. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Man, a win against B. Norman Jr. and taking his belt at 147, that make Dev look good at welterweight. Y'all can y'all you see what Ryan did, right? Ryan just exposed himself. Man, whatever the fuck that name is with that shit, Austrian, whatever that shit is, man, that shit make you a Hulk. It turn you into a whole animal. Cause he's soft as hell. Roby just beat that ass. And you know what I'm saying? That was two different fighters. You can look at that Roly fight and then look at the Devin fight. Them are two different fighters. That's how you know them PEDs. That's something else. That's above the shit. Them are two different fighters. And I'm gonna tell you something about them PEDs. You fighters that use them shits, your body become dependent on that shit. And then you gotta once you get off of it, it's like you see how flimsy Brian was. I'm for real. He still had his stature of a man, but He couldn't throw them. That shit, the velocity that he was throwing the punches with Dev. Nah, it wasn't the same torque. It wasn't the same torque on it when he was fighting Rolly. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same at all. Nah. So I don't want to hear Dev lost to Ryan. Stop that shit. That shit wasn't fair. One thing we found out. What boy? Get out of here. I'm gonna come in here. I'm smoking in here. One one thing we know about Dev in that fight. We know Dev got a chin. He willing to take them PD punches and keep getting up. We can't say the same about a lot of fighters. So yeah, Dev a dog. Dev a dog for that. So a win against B Norman Jr. put him up. It put him up there. On the flip side, now I fucks with B Norman Jr. Man, let me just say this, man. This is off topic, but the type of guy B Norman Jr. is, man, you gotta have charisma in the sport of boxing, man. You can't just have talent, man. You gotta know how to pop your shit. You gotta be the people's champ, man. And B Norman Jr. He funny dog. He charismatic dog. Yeah, I like him. He ain't a motherfucker like Keyshawn Davis. We ain't gonna get on your ass, Keyshawn. He's a silly motherfucker with that weak ass apology. Anyway, B Norman Jr. He funny dog. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with him. But if he knock out Dev, a star is born. He know Dev got a major name. He stop him. That shit go. It's gonna break hearts. That's what he gonna do. He gonna break hearts. That's how he gonna be a star though. Because he gonna break hearts. No, that's sad too. But it's the truth. It's sad, but it's the truth. He gonna become a star off breaking people's heart, breaking Dev up in that ring. That's crazy. And I'm one of the hearts he gonna break because I fuck with Dev. I'm gonna be like, ooh, Dev, damn. But B Norman a likable guy. Him and his daddy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, hey, shit, I don't know. The fight I'm ready. That's the fight I want to see. That's the top of the year off. God damn it. God damn it. That's the fight of the year though. I'm claiming that to be the fight of the year. Cause right now we giving that shit to Regis and JoJo. As of right now, August 5th, 2025, the fight of the year is Regis and JoJo. They just had that shit cracking last week. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. Somebody topped it. Somebody topped that performance. Yep, that was the fight. That was a good fight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If y'all think I'm lied, give me a better fight this year than that Regis and JoJo. I didn't call them all. Females too. I didn't call it all. Yeah, that's the best fight. I didn't say that. Four versus Ball was cracking too. Y'all remember that? I don't know if this was this year or last year. That four versus Ball, that fight was hard as a bitch. Oh, bro. What? Okay, here I come. Okay. Again? You got a pee-pee? Come on, pee-pee. Pee-pee. Pee-pee? Okay. All right, let me get you pepper. All right, y'all. Let me be a father, man. I'm gonna tend to y'all prior later on, man. Deuces.